So how long you been playing League? A few years. I mean, you're playing one,
About
so
10 years.
you must
I've
be
been
decent.
playing since.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I haven't played ranked in probably 5 or 6 years. I just started picking it back up this season, but
gotcha. Alright, so let's see. Okay, this is good. This is good. That kind of sucked.
yeah.
Just got a little space there, but it happens. Nice. Yeah, I mean, super good first two waves. And okay. You've canceled a few autos. That's one thing I've noticed so far. That's one thing to work on. Like when you queued here, I think you canceled an auto attack as well. You cancel an auto there, and then you come here, you queue, but you cancel an auto here.
Oh, when I cast my E, does it cancel the auto?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, it shouldn't. You can E as you auto attack. I think you just, I don't know, you might have right clicked too fast. And then yeah, you cancel an auto there as well.
Okay.
That's 3 canceled autos. That's just a little mechanical thing that will make a difference over time. If you do it enough. But here you should be able to keep on him and kind of beat his ass a little bit. I think your movement with your Q should be better. Like there, you should be able to Q auto, walk with him with your E, stun, and then auto again. But we're only getting one auto attack each time we're queuing on him and Eing, which isn't really that great. Like you don't want to Q, use your E just to get a stun and then one auto attack. You know what I mean? You kind of want to like Q here and auto as you're walking with him. So it's kind of a waste. The only other thing I would say is we're kind of queuing a little too often here. Like here, I would hold my Q, right? Because we don't want to queue right here. Instead, it's better to... Actually, I don't know. This guy's kind of trolling. So I don't blame you for doing that. But I was going to say, in most cases, it's better in this position to hit this minion first because it'll give you level 3. Right? You just auto this minion real quick, get level 3, and then queue on him with more mana and more damage and your W. It'll be a better trade, but... Alright.
That makes sense.
Okay, this is a big mistake. Okay, so when this wave arrives, you need to be thinking, I need to clear this as fast as possible so I can hit level 4 as fast as possible and get this wave crashed and recall, right? But when the wave gets here, you're standing way far back. You're not auto-attacking it at all. I don't know, maybe you're thinking, like, I want to let him push into me. But in my eyes, if you let this guy push, he'll get level 4 first, and you'll never be able to kill him. Because your mana is so low, it would be really hard to actually get a kill on this guy. Okay, yeah, this isn't... This is kind of bad. Yeah, that's not ideal. Since Sion doesn't TP, we do TP. And we missed the cannon anyway, even on our TP. So yeah, that was your biggest mistake here so far. Is, because you have this ward here as well, like you're kind of safe. Whenever you clear the third wave, and you're in a position like this, like I would say you have an advantageous position over this guy at this point. You have enough mana to do like a Q and an E. You want to be up on this wave, auto-attacking it this entire time, right? We want to get this fourth wave crash so we can recall. You do not want to let it push into you right here. You're kind of just giving him a way out for free, right? If you clear this whole wave as fast as you can, like you're autoing these minions this entire time, then he would end up being in the same position you were, right? So if we skip forward to what happens, Sion pushes it in. You try to kill him, fail to. He gets the crash, and then... Yeah, you're in the position, right, where he crashes a wave and you have to recall and TP back. And then you end up losing a shit ton, right?
At that point, should I just, like, stay and push out the wave? Or is the reset, like, the best thing to do?
You have to recall there. Otherwise, he'll TP and you'll end up losing more. So, no, recalling was correct when you were in that position. But yeah, now this guy just has a decent XP lead on you, right? He has like 3 more minions to farm here. But you guys are even in XP pretty much. And then the other thing is, it's just kind of a missed opportunity. Like, your lane is still fine here, but it would have been a lot better if you got that crash off, if that makes sense.
No, that totally makes sense.
So you always want to get that 4th wave crashed.
Is it generally the move to crash through waves and then go for the 4th wave crash? Or...
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Jax is strong enough where, like, when that 4th wave arrived right here, is a rove a word? No. 4th wave a rove? I don't know. When it got here, right, you just want to start autoing the minions immediately. And stacking your passive up. And if Sion walks up into an area outside a tower, you just Q on him. You use your E to take a trade and the stun the whole wave, and you should be able to get the crash off just fine, especially if you're running biscuits, right? There's no way Sion can ever kill you from the position you were in. Oh, that's so sad.
That level up was so sad.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm going to say? You want to know why he hit 6 before you?
Yeah, no.
Because of the early wave thing, right? Actually makes a difference. You'd actually see it here, right? You would be level 6 here, normally, and he wouldn't. But instead, he hits level 6. That's so sad, though. That sucks. That guy executes. Our lane's still not, like, over, though. But it is pretty hard to beat Sion at this point. Guy gets pretty strong at this point. Close. Good try. Did you think there was river fruit? It always spawns on your mini map now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll know if it's up or not. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain that's true. And like all my games. I thought it only
showed on the mini map if someone else had seen it.
Maybe that's the case.
But I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, me neither. I'm pretty sure it does though usually. But yeah, this is tough. This entire thing can be chalked up to just that one mistake of not crashing wave 4. So yeah, just a rule of thumb, like, you always want to keep just like pushing until that cannon wave gets there. And what you can even do sometimes is when that cannon wave arrives, you can just trim it slowly. Like, you can slowly take this. Like, maybe you really auto-attack these first few melees a lot, right? Like, you're auto-attacking them this whole time. But then you can slow it down. You can wait for this next wave to get here, and you can stack up this one with your minions that you should have an advantage with. And then you can crash, like, 5 wave, right? But either way, in these matchups where you're stronger than them early game, you always want to be crashing any wave after the cannon wave. So whether you do a 4 wave crash, 5 wave crash, whatever, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does.
Always want to crash the 4th or 5th wave, or even 6th, but it should usually be number 4 or number 5 is what you crash and recall on. Do you want to keep looking at this game? I mean, I don't know if it's really valuable, but if you think there's like mid to late game stuff we could look at.
Too much mid or late game. I think there's better mid to late games if we want to look at that. I'm down to look at other games.
Okay, me too. Because this can all just be chalked up to that one mistake.
Okay.
There's really not too much else to talk about that happens here. Like, your mechanics seem pretty decent. Obviously, you canceled some autos, but it really was just letting him have that bounce for no reason. Sorry, what else do we got here? Let me go back to your OPGG. I want to see games where you lose lane. Damn, you shit on this gangplank. Holy fuck. You don't lose lane very often. You said it's not worth looking at this Garen one?
Yeah, these last 2 games I kind of just tilted and lost lane pretty hard.
That's fair.
I'm down to look at any other games. I feel like those won't really be valuable.
Yeah, that's fair. In general, against Garen, I actually like going Grasp and TP now. And what I would do, and recommend you do, is just let him push into you. They'll usually do a 2-wave crash if you bait them to use their E. And then play the bounce. When you're level 2 and the waves will meet near your tower, then you should be able to get push against Garen at that point with your level 2. Hit level 3 first, And then if you successfully slow push and crash a wave, then you just recall and you teleport back. And he has no TP, so you can't match it. That's how I beat
Okay,
almost
so
every Garen
let him
player.
push in early, and then once I get level 2 or level 3, look to push in and then fight him.
Exactly. Like, let
Okay.
him push in, take minimal damage, and then when the wave gets to your tower and it starts to slow push back into him, just play aggressive as you're slow pushing, right? You'll hit level 3 and level 4 first. And then just play to crash the wave. It's all you need to do. And then you can recall and teleport back because Garen will have no teleport, right? So you
Yeah.
use your TP advantage to get an advantage in the lane. But alright.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, you really seem to do well in all your lanes. Was this a Jax mid game? Looks like it.
No, me and Galio swapped. I was against Mord.
Oh. Do you always go Ignite, Lethal Tempo, and more?
Yeah, that's. I found it to be a lot easier for me to play.
Yeah, no, it is pretty good.
Do you still recommend going Grasp in the matchup?
Yes.
Okay.
You can go lethal though. It's just I guess for me, I like to play one style of Jax. I don't really like switching up between runes because you're like less used to it, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Plus, I just think that lethal isn't strong enough to be worth it right now. Like if Mordekaiser plays correctly, in my opinion, it's kind of hard to use your lethal tempo well. But we can look at this game.
I'm down.
I don't know. There's not many games on here you get shit stomped. So let me look at this. But yeah, like in plat, I think people will give you a lot more like all-in angles, and so lethal can definitely be decent. Nice. Nice. Damn, you fucked this guy up. It's good. You let it come out, and then start to push it. It's good. Yeah, so you do the exact same thing. Okay, this is good. I'm seeing a pattern now. You just did the exact same thing that you did against the Sion, right? Like, you take really good trades early, but then you're just letting them get the push back into you for no reason. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're leaving here. You have all your abilities up. You are so much stronger
Should I
than
be
this
walking
guy.
up to the wave here?
Yeah, you should be in this area. You don't want to let this guy get the push into you, right? You don't want to let him get a minion advantage here in this situation. Like, you want to be right here. What I would do is I would be standing right here and I would be autoing these minions as they're coming in, right?
Okay.
And then maybe, like, when he throws a Q, I would dodge it and then Q on him with my E, right? But your goal here needs to be to, like, kill these minions and crash this wave into his tower. It has to be. Especially because you have Ignite, right? So if you successfully let him get pushed, because what happens here is because you're not hitting these minions, he gets level 4 first. And now it's like, oh, fuck. Well, I can't really trade on him anymore, right? He has this huge fucking wave, and he's level 4. Okay, well, this guy just ends up trolling. Man, what is it with you guys? First you did it, now he does it. So Mordekaiser makes a mistake in that he's not right here, right? Mordekaiser needs to be fighting you right now because his goal should be, okay, I don't want to let Jax clear these minions and get level 4. Because if Jax gets level 4, he can fight me in all in, right?
Yeah.
So you both kind of mess up, but this is good.
I feel like it should have dodged that.
If you flash that E, you kill him, which would have been nice. But either way, even if you kill him, right, now you're kind of cucked. This is a hard lane state to play. Because you have no TP, right?
Yeah.
So you end up having to recall, and you end up losing a lot of minions. And now I don't know. I guess you guys are even in XP, so it's not that bad. But in a matchup like this, in my opinion, against Mordekaiser, you have to really get an advantage early game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way you could have done that in this game is by...
The level 3 on that wave next to his tower.
Yep. Yeah, so, like, just keep hitting these minions as they come out of the tower, like, right here. Just, like, auto them a shit ton. Like, you're just last hitting, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You don't want to do that. You want to keep last hitting them and eventually crash this wave.
Okay.
Alright, we can keep watching. So yeah, definitely switch that up in your games. That's 2 games in a row now that you do the same thing where you kind of let them get a bounce back into you. And this is
sense.
exactly what I was talking about. By the way, just for reference, when I was talking about playing against Garen, right? You want to do exactly what the Mordekaiser did. So like you let him push in, ideally take less damage and don't lose your flash. But if you're playing Jax against Garen, you want to do the same thing, right? You let him push into you, and then if the Garen player isn't smart, then from this position here, you can end up getting push. When I say getting push, it's like getting a minion advantage, right?
Yeah.
Where you will get level 4 first. Like this guy, all he has to do is kill 5 of these minions here, and he gets level 4 first. And then, yeah, he can safely crash this wave. This is so troll, by the way. You're so lucky Mordekaiser ease you away. This guy should E you into him. Never jump on someone in a stack wave when they're level up on you.
Okay.
It's really risky. But, yeah, like say you're Mordekaiser and this is Garen. It's the same exact thing, right? You just stay with your wave. You use your level 4 advantage to trade really aggressively at this moment. And you force the crash. And then because Garen in this instance wouldn't have teleport, his lane is over, right? Like if this Mordekaiser played better, he would just crash this wave, recall and TP back, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
You are so fucked if he does that. Even here, Mordekaiser should recall and TP immediately. But he doesn't. He runs for some reason, and he loses an entire wave for no reason. You're lucky that this guy didn't think to do that, because better players will, right? And that will that'll mess you up. Alright, we can keep
Yeah,
watching.
that makes sense.
All in all, just crash the friggin' 4th wave. TLDR. Just crash any wave after wave 4. Alright, we shove the wave in. And we collapse on Lee. Wow, he takes that? What an idiot. Well played. And then... still here. Just hitting the grubs. Holy shit, Lee Sin is fucking angry. God damn.
I didn't even know you could ping that many times in a
Yeah,
row.
me neither. What the hell? Nice word hop. Come back to lane. We're down a little XP, but nothing crazy. Actually, we're pretty even. Oh, nice recall stop. This is really good. Well played. That's solid. Nice, dude. I didn't even realize you had set jungle. Then you recall, he teleports back. He doesn't teleport back. Dude, what is it with these players? Why don't they use their teleport, man? They gotta use their teleport to get XP more often, dude. But yeah, so at this point...
Yeah, I think that's something I'm wondering about a lot as well.
Yeah?
I don't always do that probably as much as I should.
Nice. Nice one. Did he have W up? Did that guy just not W? Oh, he used W before the fight. What a nice. Alright, I was wondering how the hell you won that. Solid. Yeah, so what I do with my teleport is after I crash that 4th wave, any wave after cannon, I recall and I teleport right back on the minions immediately. Because teleport cooldown got buffed, right? It's 300 seconds now instead of
instead of 360 that it used to be early on in the game. If you take Cosmic Insight on Jax, you can end up using Teleport 3 times in one laning phase. And so early on in the game, I use it entirely as a tool to miss no XP. That's my game plan every single game. Is I crash the 4th cannon wave, and I recall and I teleport right back so that I don't miss a single minion. And usually the other person will have to clear this wave, recall, TP back, and they'll end up missing minions. So it gives you a little XP lead after the first few waves. That's how I use my teleport in every game.
Okay.
We'll definitely look at another lane when you take teleport again, and I'll tell you if you TP in a good way or not. Really well played. I mean, your mechanics seem like very good. Honestly, your mechanics are super solid for Plat 1.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, you have great mechanics. I feel like you have a pretty good idea of what to do and how to do it. So we come back. Still ahead. At this point, we can kind of just all in Mordekaiser whenever he shows. Oh, there you missed out on a solo kill, I think.
Oh, you think keep going?
Oh yeah, for sure. Here, just ult immediately. Ult right here, he's dead. Right, like, your the way you're clicking is really not great here. I was just glazing your mechanics, but like you're clicking really far away here. I guess you're trying to dodge the Q there, so it makes sense, but you shouldn't care about the Q. Like, you're so much stronger than him at this point. Just pop your ult as soon as you stun him and just walk with him, and he dies.
Okay.
Especially with Ignite, too. And then again, like, you click down here, which puts more space between you two, to the point where you can't really follow.
Yeah, you're right.
And here, you also could have, like, just Q auto-ignited.
Oh, I still met Q. Okay, yeah, no, I
like,
definitely trolled that.
Like, this guy's totally dead. But, okay, you end up killing him anyway. Cool. Solid kill him, crash next wave, recall. Perfect. Come back out on the map. Go bot, because Yone is shitting on your Galio. I see. Take the bot wave. Fight Lee Sin. Solid. Good. Back to bot wave. Good. Kill the Yone. Almost. Get bot tower. Perfect. This is really good. You elect to go top. Which...
Yeah, I think I did that because Galio's already bot side.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm alright with that. Oh damn. Sent it in there. I'm guessing you flash Q the Xerath maybe? You should just Q out at this point. Okay, that's a bad idea. So yeah, when you have a lead like this, it's never worth it to like try to flash in and get one kill. You just want to Q away in that situation.
Okay.
Like, you got your kill on the Ashe, and it's 3 versus 2, right? And your set is like out of the fight. So here, just there's no need to blow your flash. Even if you kill the Lee Sin, it's not worth it, right?
Yeah.
Whereas you could just stun Yone and Q away, and you're fine. You know, maybe
Yep.
even end up killing Mordekaiser in the process. So just that's just a little bad decision in this team fight here. No need to do that. That's a huge throw. And unfortunately, and I do the same thing sometimes. Unfortunately, in games like this, where you're like your team's only chance, you can't die like that. Even like once or twice, it makes the game really hard to win. You kind of have to play perfectly to win matches like this. So just pick your fights. Oh, Jesus Christ. You gotta be fucking kidding me. There's a fire alarm.
Oh, you gotta go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I will reschedule 30 more minutes with you sometime, okay?
Okay, yeah. Hit me up. I'm probably free next week. Let me know whatever works.
Alright, sweet. Sounds good. Sorry, man. Thank you.
No, all good. Yeah. Thanks.